She just celebrated 50 years of performing at the famed Grand Ole Opry, and country legend Loretta Lynn is still inspiring a new generation thanks to a collaboration with rocker Jack White, the coal miner's daughter. Well, she's now reaching a young, hip audience with new songs like Portland, Oregon. In fact, the only thing more timeless than her music may be the wisdom she dished out to ABC's Sharon Alfonsi when they went on the town.
Well, Portland, Oregon, and slow gin fizz. If that ain't love, then tell me what is.
She's had 52 hits, 16 #1 songs, and at 80 years old, Loretta Lynn is bona fide country royalty.
That ain't all. I lost my mind in Oregon.
And she is still on the road.
What is it that you like about performing still? I mean, couldn't you just kick back?
I can still sing. If I couldn't sing, I wouldn't go.
But don't let those frilly gowns fool you. Loretta Lynn is every bit the rebel, pushing the boundaries of country for decades, writing Rated X about the double standards women face.
You can't have a male friend when you're a has-been or a woman you're rated X.
And writing The Pill about birth control.
Yeah, I'm making up for all those years since I've got the pill.
You wrote about the pill, you wrote about war. People have said you're a feminist. Are you a feminist?
I think to a certain point. I wrote them because that was what was on my mind at the time. There's a little truth in every one of them.
And if you're rated X.
When she released those songs, country music stations refused to play them. But Loretta pushed forward to become the first lady of country music. We visited her at her Tennessee compound to discuss that journey.
This was my first furniture that I bought. I thought maybe we'd hit the jackpot.
A massive estate with its own museum, post office, waterfall, and gift shop. A long way from her humble beginnings in Butcher Hollow, Kentucky, one of 8 children.
Do you remember the moment when you realized you could sing?
You ain't gonna believe this. But me and my little first cousin sang all the time. And when we were little, Daddy would come out on the porch and tell us to shut our big mouth. People all over the holler can hear you, he'd say. And I said, Daddy, who cares? They're all our cousins.
Miss Loretta Lynn.
Those early years inspiring the Academy Award-winning film Coal Miner's Daughter.
Well, I was born a coal miner's daughter.
At age 15, she married. At 16, she had her first of 6 children. Her husband, nicknamed Dew, the man she called the love of her life.
I'll do just what I want. You can't.
Don't you talk to me
Don't
like that.
you hit
Don't you hit me,
Don't
by
you-
God. I'll whip your butt, girl.
You know, he was
drinking.
violent, he was drinking, he was cheating
on you. Well, he just
on
did
you.
that when he got drinking. I didn't pay no attention to him. I could whip him. If he hit me once, I hit him twice. He knew it too.
But after 50 years of this, why didn't you just divorce him?
I loved him.
And he inspired her, saving up to buy Loretta her first guitar. And his antics became fodder for songs like You Ain't Woman Enough.
Oh, you ain't woman enough to take my man.
Have you ever had to punch a woman?
Mm-hmm.
And?
There's one I'd like to punch more than just punch.
Still to this day?
Still to this day. I get mad when I think about it. Let's get off the subject.
It's that honesty that drew rock singer Jack White of the White Stripes to Loretta. He produced her most recent album, Van Leer Rose.
In the morning when the night had sobered up, it was much too late for the both of us in Oregon.
The album would top the country charts and alternative charts as well, and win Loretta 2 Grammys.
And the Grammy goes to Loretta Lynn.
Zoe Deschanel recently signed on to play Loretta in a musical version of Coal Miner's Daughter. And now, at 80 years old, Loretta Lynn, a great-grandmother, finds herself getting back on the tour bus.
This is my bed. I have everything in here I need, and I've got my shower. I've got my gowns hanging in here.
There are gowns in the shower.
I know, I take them and put them in there. I sing over an hour every night.
Every night?
Every night that I'm on the road, yeah.
And this coal miner's daughter turned music legend isn't going home anytime soon.
Not much left but the floors. Nothing lives here anymore except the memories of a coal miner's daughter.
For Nightline, I'm Sharon Alfonsi in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee.
80 years young. Loretta's book, Honky Tonk Girl, My Life in Lyrics, is in stores now, and her tour launches early next year. Our thanks to Sharon Alfonsi.